welcome to United by Trucks. It's a daddy-daughter truck rescue. At least we hope. We're going to check out an 88 OBS. I got Millie with me. She's having some snap pickles. And I left all the camera equipment at home, so we're on the iPhone. But come along, go with us. We got the trailer hooked up. Even though this thing runs and drives, since Millie can't drive yet, I can't drive 2 trucks. We got to have a trailer. So here we go. Okay guys, we're here looking at the truck. It's a little rougher than I expected. The hood's kind of a mess, but body's pretty straight. We're gonna take it for a little test drive. And we got half a 60/40 in here. We don't have the 40, we got the 60. Well, we're gonna go for a little test drive here in a minute. Millie, what you think? It could use some help. All right, so we've driven it a little bit. Not too far, don't have seat belts, but we decided we're gonna buy this project. This sucker runs real good. And I'm gonna give you a better walk around when we get back home. We're about to load this thing up now. And I'll give you a better idea of the pros and cons of this thing as soon as we get home. Millie, what's your favorite part so far?
So far, I like, let's see, the whole truck.
The whole truck?
Yeah.
Say, this thing needs a lot of work, but it is cool and we're really excited.
I think I like it the best when I get it like fixed.
Yeah, that's a good enough answer right there. A good enough answer. Okay, we're gonna load her up. Got her loaded up. Oh, they do?
Yeah.
You do have new glasses, I love them. And they help you see better too, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, now that we're down this way, we're gonna do a little fresh air barbecue. That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You love barbecue, don't you?
I love barbecue.
I sure do. Fresh air barbecue if you're ever down in Jackson, Georgia. Here you go. I know I didn't really give you a good look at it when we were actually picking it up. It's kind of hectic around there. I bought this thing for the body. I mean, it's pretty straight. I like the two-tone. It's a first year 88. It's an old farm truck. So, I mean, this tailgate is like, you know, got some splits in it. It's bowed. Even the bed floor is not what you would expect from an OBS. Inside the bed is pretty rough. It's not all the way through, but some beer cans apparently and some leaves sat there for a minute, but we're gonna get that sorted out. Pretty dang straight. Will definitely need new trim. This is a Scottsdale, so it's a really low option truck, but like it's sat out on a field for a while, kind of like, you know, what we want from the older trucks. But so all the seals are bad, but no option. So roll down windows. This is gonna be replaced. Gonna find another emblem for it. Just really needs to be cleaned up. Still got the old rubber floor mat in it. Seat is destroyed, but probably gonna leave the bench. Needs a headliner. And then the other part, one of the other reasons is the dash isn't like totally destroyed like a lot of these trucks are. So another reason I wanted to buy it. Apparently this thing has like 350,000 miles on it, but it's got a strong running motor. And I'd say the worst part about it, even if you think the bed's bad, it's this hood. So I love the patina on the hood, but apparently it flew open at some point and got all creased on both sides. So we're gonna have to really probably just get another hood, have somebody try to paint match that as much as possible. 88 front end, so you get the dual headlights up top, but front end's actually all together. We'll need a new valance or valance, however you say that. Air dam, whatever it is. Chrome's starting to peel up right here on the grill, but it's all there. This side looks about the same. Hood looks exactly the same. Creased and bent, so we're going to have to get that sorted out, but real straight. It's definitely got dings and all that kind of stuff, so don't hear me when I Don't think it's perfectly straight. Like I said, this is an old farm truck, believe it or not. It's got scratches all over it. It's got some of the clear coat peel right here on this bedside. I really only noticed it only on this side. What it's doing mostly is this nice patina sort of fade right there, paint fade. But what we're gonna end up doing is putting a new stripe on. And I actually just noticed those two stripes are different. I wonder if this bedside's been messed with before. Anyway, put the new stripe on it, put new trim on it, and put new wheel well trim. You can see here, it's got a bit of a crease and a scratch there, but pretty dang cool. So tailgate, part of the bed floor, and the hood we're gonna have to deal with. But these trucks are just getting so expensive. I mean, expensive. So I was looking for an 88, 89 because I like that they painted a lot of them that two-tone color, and I like that you actually get the old slider gauge bezel there instead of the needle. Obviously, I'm going to replace that Dakota Digital, but there's something about that just reminds me of my uncle's Z71 back in the day. You can see this side's a little worse for the wear. This is broken, but I think it's gonna clean up pretty well. I really do. And I ended up paying $3 grand for this truck, and it runs and drives. It doesn't have park, which is kind of odd, but it runs and drives. So hold on. Make sure this sucker is in park and not in gear. But $3 grand, and this thing just, it just runs nice and smooth. Got a lot of throttle response. Funny part about it is the exhaust is just not even attached under there. Hardly attached. There it is, 88, original paint, at least mostly I can tell. Got some bad stuff, but we're gonna take care of it. You know, I like a sort of an ugly duckling and turn it into something cool. Still got the door tag on it, got the title, it's got all the RPO codes in the glove box. Hold on, I'll show you those real quick. How about this bumper? God, that thing's gotta go. For those that love the, gosh, just look at that dash. I mean, it's got like a discoloration spot, a little crack there, but nothing too bad. Sun dried real bad. Here's the mirror in the glove box. It's not on the window. So still read that label, truck camper label real well. And then there's the RPO codes. It was a 5.0 truck. It's got a 273 gear. I think it's got a turbo 400 in it. And apparently the guy that I got it from said the farmer that he bought it from right before they parked it, which has been parked forever, said his brother put a Jasper motor in it, and it doesn't look like a Jasper motor to me. Here's the roof, just sunburnt, sun-kissed, love it. Everything's just real dry on this truck from sitting for so long, but this thing runs like it's got a built 350 in it. Doesn't sound like it, but it runs just very, very strong. So we're gonna get this thing to the shop tomorrow, and I know it's on the trailer. I had my little girl, didn't have somebody else to drive, didn't really want to bring anybody else, wanted to do the trip with her, and she was really excited about the truck. So we got it home, we'll get it to the shop tomorrow, and it may sit for a little while. We got a lot of projects going on. I've been piddling with Smokey and some other stuff, so gonna keep doing that, but gonna get this thing to the shop, and you'll get to see all of it go down on the channel when it does. So probably been a couple of days since you've seen the truck, but I'm now leaving my house and headed to Huntsville, Alabama. I've spent the last few days finding a set of wheels for this OBS and finding a replacement hood and tailgate. So headed to Huntsville to pick all that up. I'll tell you about them when I get there. I'm actually leaving the evening one night and picking everything up the next morning and getting back. Because, well, I got a lot going on. So this is how I have to do it sometimes. So headed to Huntsville now, grab everything in the morning, and I'll show it to you when I get it. Passing Lake Gunnersville. Hadn't been out here in years. Used to duck hunt this area when I was in college. Pretty cool. Tennessee River right there. On my way to Huntsville from Atlanta. Man, that's beautiful. Beautiful sunset too. Man, I love being on the road. Good morning. Back in the truck. Just left the hotel in Huntsville and almost over here to Scott's Rods and Classics. I think that's the name of it. It might be Scott's Rods and Custom. Sorry, Scott, if I got that wrong. But grabbing these wheels from him. He's unfortunately not here, but we're gonna load these things up real quick and then head up to Complete Auto Recyclers and grab some body parts. Can't wait to show you those either. So hang tight, show you these wheels real quick. We're gonna load them up and then head on. All right, guys, so what we got here are probably my favorite Facebook Marketplace find. These are forged aluminum Rushforth night trains, which I consider to kind of be, alongside Forge Lines stuff, the sort of OG Pro Touring type wheel. These are 19s in the front. Don't know the exact width yet. Don't know the exact backspace. Gonna make them work. These are 19s up front with a 255/40 19. These are 20 by 10s in the rear with, I believe, a 5.5 inch backspace on 295/40 20s. So hopefully these are going on the OBS project. We're gonna go home, test fit them, powder coat them, all that. I'll eventually at some point show you the rendering of this truck, but picking these up in Huntsville, Alabama, and now headed to get some body parts. So Scott, thank you for the wheels, man. Here we go, Complete Auto Recyclers. Out here by what looks like Madison County High School. Little Huntsville life. Got the firemen out. Can't beat it. Looks like it here. Let's go see what we can come up with. Okay, so they're getting the parts pulled for me. I didn't give them a heads up, let them know I was coming, but Complete Auto Recyclers. You can find them on Facebook Marketplace. They're also right here in Huntsville. And, well, that's their information there. But they got a bunch of OBS trucks if you're looking for OBS parts. Great place to be looking if you're in the South. Donnie's a great guy to deal with. And I think you'll be messaging with Carla if you message them on Marketplace. But yeah, these folks are awesome. They're getting the parts pulled now. And we're gonna get them loaded up on this trailer and get out of here. So this is the truck that we're pulling the parts off of. You can see there's the hood and it matches the OG paint on the 88 we just brought home. There's the tailgate. And while it's got a little paint missing up top, it's much better than what I have. And it's the exact same color. And I went ahead and got the seat too because it's in a lot better shape than mine. So thought maybe we could redo some of the foam and throw a new cover on it. So these guys at Complete Auto Recyclers in Huntsville, Alabama, you want to look them up. If you're looking for Jeep parts, OBS parts, Chevy truck parts, Donnie and Craig can get you fixed up. But yeah, we're gonna get these parts loaded on the trailer. You can see I've already got the wheels covered up, but we'll get these parts loaded up and head back to Georgia. I was thinking I'd maybe put the hood right here on top of these wheels.
All right.
I hope that's all right. But I think that's probably the best thing to do.
You want it sideways, lengthwise?
Whatever it is. Yeah, I really like it. Let's hope I'm not gonna mess those up. We are repowdering them anyway, so. Oh shoot, that's perfect. That's my thing. I will buy little bit rougher patina trucks.
Yeah.
And then I'll try to piece them back together and leave the original
That's cool,
patina.
man. That is cool.
So it's kind of my thing. I'll spend less on the truck buy-in and then try to go find the little parts I need to sort of piece it together.
Man, if you need anything, you give me a call. I'll be great.
I sure will.
Stuff like that. Craig's got a shit ton of it. So.
I mean, y'all have been extraordinarily helpful already. These are the parts I needed. Let's go. All right, guys, so we got it all loaded up. Got the hood on, seat with a tailgate. Wrapping up here in Huntsville and headed back to Georgia. But how crazy is this? I found the same color truck as mine, and it had a better hood and better tailgate. So pumped about that. Craig, Donnie over here at Complete Auto Recyclers, making it easy. How's it going, guys? Not sure where this is landing in the video on the OBS, but I'm headed back over to Scott's where you likely saw me drop off the wheels the other day. So we're up at Custom Coaters and I got the wheels and tires for the OBS. Scott's demounting them now. You can see the Rushforth night train there. We're gonna check the width and the back spacing and see how, see what that actually is, since I don't know from when I bought them. He got the tires demounted and has sprayed out the powder combination that I'm looking at for, or thinking about for the wheels. He did that on one wheel. Here comes my wife.
What are you filming?
Say hello to everyone.
Hi, everybody.
What you doing?
Going home.
Cool. Okay, I'm back. So we're headed up to Custom Coaters, ATL. Scott Harper, my buddy, runs a powder coated shop there. And well, he's got one of the wheels sprayed out in a really unique powder combo that I love. So we're gonna go check it out, run it out to the shop, put it up against the truck, make sure we like it, and then hopefully give him the go to finish powdering the other three. So we'll see you at Scott's shop here in a minute. Taking a little inspiration from my friend Wes Coursey, and we're actually doing a bit of a alternating color on the barrel. So we're doing a black barrel and then this sort of bronze center, and it's all been matte clear coated. Really happy with the powder coating job. We're gonna run it out to the truck, try it on there, and we'll show it to you when we get there. And I know I say it all the time, but if you're in the metro Atlanta area and you're looking for powder coating, Cerakote, really any kind of coating that you could use for automotive purposes or even firearms, etc. Actually, maybe not firearms anymore, but in automotive purposes, Custom Coaters ATL, they're your folks. Scott Harper's a great friend of mine. He does all our powder coating work for myself, Mike, all the guys who are building trucks in this area, and he's just an awesome dude. So give him a shot if you're looking for powder coating. Custom Coaters ATL. Yeah, I think that's gonna work right there.
With it and let the pipe roll and
Prop up.
It's gonna be a shop prop. Shut up, Mike. Mike's over here with his own new YouTube channel making fun of me for filming when all he does is sit in here and film by himself.
I wouldn't dare.
Well, one thing we determined, these wheels are gonna work. This color combo is gonna work. So we're gonna go back to Scott's, drop this back off, get him to do the other three just like it. Vision for this truck is really to kind of make it a down and dirty truck I can actually learn how to drive on, like really learn how to drive. So this is what happens when you don't have park, you don't even have to pull the truck up. All right, so link bars are on, and we're letting it down to do the coilovers and the pan hard bar. That'll do it, folks.